Good afternoon, friends. Another important change. Whenever any services of letting out of any property other than a residential dwelling by unregistered person to registered person is now subject to reverse charge liability in the hands of registered recipient, effective from 10th of October 2024. Now, notification number 9/2024 central tax rate has been issued, duly amending the base reverse charge service rate notification 13/2017 central tax rates. So let me say the notification, then we can discuss all relevant component, important provision for this effective change. So this is the notification 9/2024, inserting this entry by the section 9 subsection 3 of CGST Act, that any property which is being let out by way of renting other than a residential dwelling by unregistered person to registered person, and registered person need to discharge the GST liability. If you go back to 54th GST Council meeting, they have recommended that the commercial property which is being let out by unregistered person to registered recipient would be subject to RCM. But notification is now saying any property other than residential dwelling. So it is a wider term. So we have to check in what context. Recommendation was only commercial property, but notification is saying any property. What is the difference? To my mind, it is now giving wider meaning and interpretation. But still, I'm of the opinion, in my humble submission, unless you as a recipient engage in any supply of goods or services or both, then the context of this reverse charge may not be applicable. So we have to look at the factual position. We may be registered in GST. Let's say I'm TDS deductor, I'm registered in GST. So being TDS deductor, I'm registered. I have taken property from unregistered person other than residential dwelling, with a reverse charge going to be applicable. So this is what the context which is coming out, and to my mind, it should not be applicable. This is the first part. Second part, if any property other than residential dwelling, this is what this notification is saying. So what about residential dwelling? Residential dwelling is already made under reverse charge whenever it is being let out by unregistered person to registered person, effective from 18th July 2022. यानी मैंने आपसे बड़ा सिंपल टर्म्स में कहा कि जो रेसिडेंशियल इमूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी है, अगर वो अनरजिस्टर्ड पर्सन ने रजिस्टर्ड पर्सन को दी है तो वो रिवर्स चार्ज में ऑलरेडी एप्लीकेबल है 18 जुलाई 2022 से। अब जो 10 अक्टूबर 2024 से ने एप्लीकेबल किया, वो क्या एप्लीकेबल किया? Any property which is being let out and that property is other than residential dwelling by unregistered person to registered person, यानी registered recipient को GST देना पड़ेगा। कब से देना पड़ेगा? 10 अक्टूबर 2024 से देना पड़ेगा। Now other factor which you must know, when to pay GST, आपको GST कब पे करना है, आपके लिए एलिजिबल डॉक्यूमेंट क्या होगा, क्योंकि सप्लायर तो अनरजिस्टर्ड है, तो आपके लिए कौन सा डॉक्यूमेंट होगा जिसपे आपको क्रेडिट मिलेगी? सो यू हैव टू बियर इन योर माइंड सेक्शन 13 सबसेक्शन 3 ऑफ CGST एक्ट, जहां पे टाइम ऑफ सप्लाई का प्रोविजन है, एंड टाइम ऑफ सप्लाई फॉर सच केसेस वुड बी अर्लीस्ट ऑफ the date of payment by the registered recipient, or the date of issuance of invoice, and that invoice you need to raise to yourself. Recipient need to raise invoice to himself, self-invoice. Under section 31, subsection 3, clause F, that would be eligible document for availing credit, provided you pay the reverse charge liability. And reverse charge liability need to be paid, then only credit available in terms of Rule 36, sub Rule 1, clause B. So this effective change as per the recommendation of 54th GST Council meeting is now being notified from 10th of October 2024. There are a lot many changes. One by one, we are creating videos. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.